Are you worried about having high blood pressure during your D4 medical? Well, don't worry. In this video, we'll give you some tips to immediately help lower your readings. Before we get into today's video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss future tips on how to prepare for your D4 medical. Now, as part of becoming a commercial driver, you'll have your blood pressure checked to make sure you're fit to hit the road. If you often feel stressed before a medical appointment, it might be that you suffer from a common problem called white coat syndrome. This is a sudden spike in blood pressure whilst in a medical environment. If you let our doctors know that you're feeling a bit anxious, they'll do their best to make you feel relaxed and give you time to let your blood pressure settle. So, it's time for our top 5 tips to help keep your blood pressure down before your D4 medical. Make sure you watch until the very end because we're going to be telling you things that very few people know about. Top tip number 1 is cut down on that caffeine. Now, we all love a cup of coffee in the morning, but studies show that caffeine can increase your blood pressure for up to 3 hours after consumption. So let's say you have a coffee, then an energy drink, then another coffee before your 12 o'clock appointment. Your blood pressure will constantly be spiking up and down, giving inconsistent readings. Moving swiftly on to tip number 2, arrive to your appointment with plenty of time. If you're already a driver, you'll know that the roads can be unpredictable. You might get stuck behind a tractor or rush hour traffic on the way to your appointment, causing you to rush. Research shows us that our blood pressure raises when we're stressed to help our bodies cope with the situation. So try to prevent stressful events as much as you can on the day of your medical. Not only can you arrive early to your appointment to avoid stress, but you can also get it booked in with plenty of time too. Book your D4 medical today by visiting our website and use the exclusive discount code showing on the screen to save yourself £10. On to tip number 3, which might shock you a little. The average human is consuming around 3 teaspoons of salt a day. Do you know how much you should be aiming for? If you don't, it's just 1 teaspoon, and preferably less if you can. Shocking, isn't it? So let's ditch the bacon sandwiches, try a healthier option, and watch your blood pressure reduce massively. There are millions of great recipes out there to make your diet a bit more interesting. It's all about finding the tastiest alternatives for you. Going straight into tip number 4, here's another fact you might not know. If you're overweight, each kilogram of weight you lose lowers your blood pressure by around 1 millimetre of mercury. So if you were to lose 10 pounds, you could take your systolic reading from 185 to 175, which is a pass. If you're carrying a little extra around the waistline, try going for short walks. Cut down on the calories and see the pounds drop off. Winding down into tip number 5, we have sleep. It's very simple. You need to get more of it. Getting too little sleep raises your blood pressure as your body is fighting harder throughout the day to stay alert and stay awake. You need to be aiming for 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day. But it's not only about the amount of sleep you get, the quality is also just as important. Avoid using your phone or tablet an hour before bed. Being exposed to blue light from devices can trick our brain into thinking it's still daytime, leaving us feeling alert instead of tired. You could also try dimming the lights in your house, as this too will help your brain know it's almost time to sleep. And remember, having high blood pressure doesn't necessarily mean you can't pass a D4 medical. It just means that you might need to take some additional steps to help bring it down before you pass, such as providing evidence that you visited your GP and it's under control with medication. We really do hope you found this information useful and you can start lowering your blood pressure as of today. If you've tried any of our top tips and they've worked for you, then please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to use the discount on screen when booking on our website to get £10 off your next medical.